Good day and welcome to Mastering Dropbox. In this video, it's a follow-up video to the last one where I showed you how to back up your Simply accounting into your Dropbox folder so that you had automatic, free, off-site backups of your data. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to restore that backup. So if you went ahead and followed the last instructions and you have your company backed up in Dropbox, and that backup, like I mentioned there, is stored off-site through Dropbox to their servers, this video is going to show you how to restore that backup. Pretty simple process, and it should only take us a couple minutes. So the first thing you want to do is when you launch Simply Accounting, you're given this welcome menu. And in that menu, you have the option there to restore from backup. You go ahead and choose that option and then choose OK. You're given the restore from backup wizard, and it says this restore wizard restores files that have been saved using the backup command on the file menu. If your backup is on a diskette, insert it in the diskette drive now. This version of Simply Accounting is not that old, to be honest with you. It's only a few years old. I purchased it probably 5-6 years ago maybe, but I know it's talking like it's from the 80s. I guess Simply never updated it because no one really uses diskettes anymore, inserting it into the diskette drive. That they're probably talking about like a floppy disk, and to be honest with you, that's long gone. So you can uh, you can back up on a thumb drive, which would probably be more realistic in today's age. But as I've showed you, we restored it to Dropbox, and we're going to restore from Dropbox. So just go ahead and click on Next. Now we need to tell it where we've stored the backup file. So obviously what you want to do is click on Browse, and then locate your Dropbox folder that you have the backup stored in. So if you remember from the last video, I had on this computer here, I have my backup stored on C drive, Dropbox. Then I have a folder inside of my Dropbox called My Documents, and I have a folder inside of that one called Simply Accounting Backup. So the website address would look like C:/Dropbox slash My Documents slash Simply Accounting Backup, and inside here there's a list of my backup documents. So if you can see here, I have two, one just called Backup New Company and the other one's called Backup My Company, and that's just different names I gave it when I saved it. So yours would reflect whatever names you gave it, and it would have the sdb1.cab extension. Go ahead and choose your backup and then click Open. Once you do that, Dropbox will scan, even though you selected one, Dropbox will scan the folder and list the backups shown there. So as you can see, two of them still showed up, even though I only selected one. Just go ahead and choose the one that you want to back up again and choose Next. And read over the information, make sure it is the right backup that you're wanting to do. When you backed up your file, it had you choose a comment, or like this one here was just a default comment, backup number 15 of company, test company 2, the session date of the last session that the company was under, and the date that you backed it up on. And as you can see here, I backed this up in 2002, so a few years ago. And like I said, this is the original, or I didn't say this actually, original name. This is where the file was originally stored to when it was backed up. Just ignore that, and you can ignore the size and click Next. And this says, please enter the name of the new file where the backup is to be restored. Click Browse to select a new file name from a different directory. So what's going to happen here is that the original location and the original file name is going to automatically be populated here. So if you're not changing anything, you can just choose Next. If you want to change where this document is being restored, or this company is being restored to, if you want it on a different folder, or if you want it to have a different name, you can choose Browse and do that. For this tutorial, I'm just going to select the default information because in most cases that's what you're going to do. You're going to want your backup to restore in the same place it was backed up from and with the same name that it was backed up from, so that it overrides and you just continue on as you always did. So just leave everything as it is and click next unless you want to change it. Now, once you're on the screen here, just click finish and it will go ahead and restore your backup from the Dropbox folder. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, Dropbox keeps your copies in sync. If your current backup is not the one you want to back up, you want to restore backup a earlier version, just go to Dropbox's website and restore an earlier version. And once that's synced with your Dropbox folder, then go do this process here. If you need instructions on how to restore a previous version of a file, I have a video released called version that talks about version history. You should be able to find it in the playlist or just on the channel. And it shows you how to go into Dropbox's website, find a previous version of your file, and then restore that version. So if you're okay with restoring as is, just follow these instructions. But if you do need to go back to another version, because the current backup is corrupted or whatever the case may be, that's how you do it, and you can follow that video. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe, but we'll be releasing lots of videos. Have a great day.